Welcome back to another episode of Eureka Moments, the podcast where we dive deep into the fascinating world of science and uncover the mysteries behind everyday phenomena. I'm your host, Gerd Danny, president and blogger at Free Science. Today, we're exploring a question that many of us have pondered. Why do we feel acceleration but not constant speed? Have you ever been in a car that suddenly accelerates and you feel yourself being pushed back into your seat? Or perhaps you've noticed that once the car reaches a constant speed, that initial push disappears and it feels like you're just gliding along. This sensation, or lack thereof, can be explained by some fundamental principles of physics. To understand why we feel acceleration but not constant speed, we need to delve into the concept of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist changes in its state of motion. When you're sitting in a car that suddenly accelerates, your body wants to stay in its original state of rest. The car, however, is moving forward and it pushes you along with it. This push is what you feel as acceleration. Once the car reaches a constant speed, the situation changes. At this point, both you and the car are moving at the same velocity. There are no additional forces acting on you to change your speed, so you don't feel any push or pull. This is why cruising at a constant speed feels so smooth and effortless. Our ability to detect acceleration is also linked to our vestibular system, located in the inner ear. The vestibular system includes the otolith organs and semicircular canals, which detect linear and angular acceleration, respectively. These organs send signals to the brain, helping us maintain balance and spatial orientation. Let's explore some real-world examples to illustrate these concepts. Airplane travel. When a plane takes off, you feel a strong push as it accelerates down the runway. However, once it reaches cruising altitude and speed, you feel like you're sitting still, even though the plane is moving at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Elevators. When an elevator starts moving, you feel a slight jolt as it accelerates. Once it reaches a constant speed, that sensation disappears until it begins to decelerate again. It's a good thing we don't feel constant speed. Imagine if you could feel the Earth's rotation or its orbit around the Sun. The Earth rotates at about 1,670 kilometers per hour, 1,037 miles per hour, at the equator, and orbits the Sun at approximately 107,000 kilometers per hour, 66,500 miles per hour. If we felt these speeds, our daily lives would be quite uncomfortable. In summary, we feel acceleration because it involves a change in velocity, which our bodies detect through inertia and the vestibular system. Once we reach a constant speed, there are no additional forces acting on us, so we don't feel any movement. This principle not only explains our everyday experiences in cars and planes, but also highlights the elegance of the physical laws governing our universe. That's all for today's episode of Eureka Moments. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the science of acceleration and constant speed. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to explore, feel free to reach out. Until next time, keep wondering and keep discovering. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to visit freeastroscience.com for more fascinating articles and updates.